everyone, welcome to FORDY Rounds. I'm Chris Ford, aka FORDY. Thanks for coming back to the channel, and if you're new, hello. This video is all about tempo runs and what they're all about, so let's get stuck in.
Are you listening? Damn.
Hey guys, welcome to FORDY Rounds. Thanks for coming back. So this video is all about tempo runs, what it's all about. I see a lot of stuff online about what you should do, shouldn't do, what are they, should I be doing them, that kind of thing. I've been doing tempo runs in my training for like half marathons, even now with the marathon, and I've always done them basically because they're such a wicked thing to sort of add fitness to yourself, and they just help with doing that sort of long runs and races and stuff like that. So I say I've been doing it for quite a while now, so I thought we could do a quick video on them. So let's just start with what kind of pace you should be doing a tempo run at. Well, let's start. You've got your easy pace, which is your pace at which on a long run you're starting out to put miles onto your legs. So it's a pace where you can hold a conversation. You're not doing overly stressful work with your legs, or you're not out of breath or anything like that. You're just building miles. As I say, you should be able to hold a conversation. You can run along with somebody and chat to them. Then you kind of got your, let's call it race pace, which is that, 40, 50 seconds quicker, or whatever you're aiming at than your easy pace. Then in the top end of the spectrum is your interval training pace, let's call it, where you're full on at it, going as fast as you can for a really short pace of time. It's a pace that you probably can't hold for like more than, I don't know, max 5 minutes. I mean, probably not even that. I mean, you're probably going for it. In that spectrum of pacing, at the top end, so you've got interval, underneath that, between, let's say, race pace and interval pace, is where your tempo run should sit. So you're not going like mental, but at the same time, you're holding a fast pace over a longer period of time. If someone wants to fire a question at you, you should be able to answer it, but at the same time, you're not going to be able to talk about the football game or what you watched on TV. So it's got to be at that pace where you can maintain it for a period of time, but you can't hold a conversation. You're not blowing your guts out over a short space of time. That's probably the best way to describe it. So it sort of sits above race pace but below interval pace. So I hope that helps kind of narrow it out where you should be. With regards to how I do, just to give you an example, so it might even help with on the timing side. If you look, I'll put them up. If you look at my two runs, I'll give you two examples. I'll do like an easy run, and I'm doing the same distance, and I'm doing it at 5:36, 5:37, okay, per kilometre. We're not talking miles, per kilometre, because I work in kilometres. I'm a bit strange. Then if I was to do a tempo run over the same distance, I would be aiming for about 4:45, 4:50-ish. 4:56 is roughly where I'm okay and comfortable at. I can push myself a little bit more. So like this afternoon when I ran home, I was running into the wind, it was raining, it was howling down. So I thought to myself, right, 4:56 is my time. I managed it, I was a pinch quicker. If it's a nice day and it's perfect running weather, then I'll be aiming more for, like, I say, that sort of 4:40-ish sort of level. Again, a minute faster per kilometre roughly than what I would be doing my normal easy pace at, kind of thing. So that's where I do it, and you can see on the splits actually the differences between my sort of easy running pace and my kind of tempo, and you can see the clear differentiation between the two. And I think that probably is the easiest way of showing you the way that I do it. It's not necessarily for everybody. Some people I've heard, they do tempo runs, they'll go and they'll run that pace for like 10 minutes, and then they'll ease off, and then they'll go again for another 10 minutes. So that's how they do it, but I say that's how I do it. I run a similar sort of distance, but I run it about a minute kilometre-ish faster, depending on how I'm feeling, stuff like that. So I hope that helps. The point of a tempo run, which is probably, I think, the question that everybody asks is the most, is why I do it. Well, I mean, you all know that when you're running and you're with your muscles, they're building up lactic acid, right? So that lactic acid goes out of your body, and it gets built up in your muscles, and it goes out of your muscles. Now with a tempo run, the idea of a tempo run, as I understand it, may be wrong. So again, I'm no physio or anything like this. This is what I've learned over the years, is that a tempo run is basically at that point, you sort of find that area, that sweet spot, at which the lactic acid is at a point where it's getting built up in your muscles, but it's also being taken out of your muscles. So it's that sort of sweet spot. So you're not getting that build up of lactic acid where you get that sort of feeling in your legs like you've got lead or you've got syrup in them and they get really heavy. That's when you start getting build-ups of lactic acid. Your muscles will get rid of it, but it will build up. So it's finding that perfect sweet spot, that perfect pace at which you can sort of take it. You know, you can help your muscles by taking it, building it up and taking it out. That's where it is. You start sort of that within that threshold of your pace and of your stamina. And the more you do it, the more your body gets used to taking it out. Your muscles, I mean, and that means that you can run longer and harder over time. And that building up and working on those tempo runs and putting the effort into them means that you can sustain a longer run at a higher intensity, and that's the point of a tempo run. It just allows you that, so when you are doing those really long runs and you start getting that build up of lactic acid, basically it's used to taking stuff out, and it's working better than if you was just doing long runs all the time. That's the theory. I mean, I'm sure people have got different arguments about it, but that's how I understand it. I may be wrong, but so the best thing to do is obviously always Google it, or check out other YouTubers. But that's the way I understand the benefits of tempo running. The important things I think to remember with tempo running is to avoid hills. What you want to do is you want to be keeping a constant steady pace over a period of time. If you're doing hills, it's going to impact your performance. It's going to make your times go like this, because obviously the elevation. The idea, as I said, is to run a designed piece of distance at a certain pace at relative high intensity. If you're going up and down hills, you're going to be like this with your pace. That's what you want to try and avoid. So you want to be doing tracks or roads that are flat, and that's going to really benefit your tempo run. It's going to make your tempo run better. If it's hot, your tempo run will be impacted as well, because your performance will drop because it's hot. So if you're going to start doing any sort of training in the summer, make sure that your tempo runs are being done at a time when it's a bit cooler, because your times will get impacted, because your performance will drop off when it's really hot. I mean, that's natural. I mean, you don't need to be a genius to work that out. The other thing with a tempo run, if you are putting it into your training, like I did one on Thursday, so Friday is my rest day. I won't go to the gym, I won't do anything. I'll let my body and more importantly my muscles kind of relax a little bit, because of the workout I gave them on Thursday night. I think it's important to get a rest day after a tempo day. I really do feel the benefits, especially doing it for me on a Thursday, then to go out and run the longer distance on a Sunday. I need that sort of Friday, just for my muscles to sort of have a day off before. I'll go and play golf on Saturday and stretch them out and have a walk, and that's perfect for me as I go into looking towards my longer run on the Sunday. But if you are doing a tempo run, try and have the next day off, I would advise. If you're going to want to do some form of training, do some cross training, swimming, stuff like that. So again, you're just giving your muscles and your feet a bit of a chance to sort of relax a bit and chill out. I think that's really important. And the other thing I say, the other bit of advice with tempo runs, you're doing the right thing by checking these sort of videos out. Have a look at your plans, go online and see where you can kind of fit in a tempo run into your plan. Google it, YouTube it, see what advice people have got about doing tempo runs, as well as my own. But just see where you can factor it into your plan. It's really essential, amongst other things, like doing hill runs and doing the interval training and all that kind of, and combined with your long runs and your recovery runs. But a tempo run can really make a difference in your training if you're doing a half marathon or a marathon, to build that stamina up, to build that ability to run a high intensity over a period of time. It's going to make your body a lot more used to it, and you'll definitely benefit from it, and it'll make a big difference on your long runs. I think that's it. I say it was only going to be a short video, but I wanted to touch on it because there was a lot of stuff online. I see stuff on Facebook and Instagram, people asking about tempo runs, and because they're in my training program and I've been doing them for years, I thought I'd stick a little bit of video out about them. You got any comments sticking below? You got any questions sticking below? You guys, you know, you can hit me up on Instagram, ask me anything, or on Facebook, Twitter, or whatever, just to get in touch, or via the website fordyruns.com. Check out the videos, got a few more coming. Make sure you're checking the weekly vlogs as well with the marathon training, see how I'm doing on that. But yeah, I think that's it, and I'll catch you guys later.